Hey Garage Squad, my name is Shari Miller, and I'd like to submit my husband, Jim Miller, for your show. Jim has quite the history of Mustangs. He's had 3 in his past. His first Mustang was wrecked on prom night by his father, and he ended up taking a Schwinn bicycle to college. His second Mustang, he worked slowly and steadily, replacing part by part as a newly grad from college. He replaced things as he could afford it and finally got it in pretty good shape. And here was the final picture. It was his baby and his love. Unfortunately, when we decided to get married and start a family, the debt that he accrued over time was a little more than we wanted to start our marriage off. So we sold the Mustang. Broke my heart, I know, and I know that it crushed him. So that was a hard time. So a few years later, I decided I was going to buy him one. I didn't see it before I bought it, one of those eBay things, and it was dropped off at our house, and it was so rusted through. In fact, it had a real estate sign as the floorboard. So it was kind of beyond what we had the money or the time to do at that point in our lives. So we ended up selling that. So not too long ago, he saw another one on eBay that he fell in love with, and he decided to take a chance on it. It was an opportunity for my son, who's 15, and him to learn how to turn a wrench. He was concerned our son was going to go off to college not knowing which end was up on a hammer and how to turn a wrench or anything about how cars worked. And so he thought this was a great opportunity for them to do this rebuild together. However, it's sorely over budget. And of course, when it came, it was, as they all are, a little more rusted than what we expected. So it is now in a shop getting the floorboards, the rails, the wheel wells, the gas tank, everything cut out and brand new ones welded in. So it's basically going to have a completely new bottom. However, the rest of the car sits in great big blue bins in my garage. And daily, packages are being dropped off at my house by UPS. In fact, the UPS man asked me the other day how the Mustang rebuild was going, and I told him it was very slow. And I asked my husband when he'd had a chance to talk to the UPS man, and he said that he hadn't. So many parts have been delivered to our house that the UPS man knew exactly what was going on. So we're sorely over budget. And my husband travels a lot of the time, so I don't know where he's going to get time to work on this car with all the work that it needs. And also, he may or may not have the skill. I don't know. He has had a few. He has done some work, but this may be a little more than what he bargained for. But again, it was an opportunity to spend some time with our son and to get it together. So I'm really hoping that you can help him out. This is important to him. It's important to our family. And he is a great guy. He gave up his love and his pride and his joy for his family a few years back, and I'm very grateful for that. So if you have the time and the opportunity to help him out, I would really appreciate it. Thanks. And Garage Squad, one more thing. I honestly think he's losing his mind. Come with me, I'll show you why.
The Ford Mustang, 1964 and a half. The car that started the muscle car craze. Nothing's better than getting in this convertible Mustang, driving down the street, feeling the air go through your hair, looking out at the world go rushing by you. It's more than just a car. It's America.
Dad, can we go inside, please?
Okay, here's the problem. See my garage? My wife wants it back. I think I have all of the parts. We've got the engine, which has been rebuilt. We've added an Edelbrock intake manifold and new carburetor. We converted over to a alternator that looks like a generator. And we've added a new power steering pump in the hopes of putting air conditioning on it. So I'm trying to figure it out. Still trying to figure out how all the belts should drive. But besides that, we've upgraded. We've got a new Borgenson power steering. We've got upgraded brake kit, disc brakes from SSCB. We've got the rebuilt rear end. We've got the rebuilt transmission. We've got tons of new parts. All the new suspension pieces, bearings, new spindles, new everything. So I think that we have most of the parts that we need. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I know how to put them all back together. So we've got new shocks from Coney. We're really ready to go. I'm just looking for somebody to help us put everything together so I can save my marriage. We even sprung for the bolt kit for both the chassis and the body from AMK. So we should have all of the hardware we need to put it back together. We even had to build a new shed to put all of the tools from the garage into because the Mustang was taking up all the space. Hey Garage Squad, this is my son Preston, 15 years old, waiting to get his first new car, wants to get behind the wheel, but I really want him to participate in this build and learn because right now I'm not sure he knows the difference between a stick or an automatic or a transmission and an engine.
Wait, what?
Come help us, Garage Squad. And this is my daughter Brooklyn. She doesn't want to work on the car, but she would like to ride in it, right Bob?
Yes, I would.
And this little guy, the majestic dog, can't wait to hang his head outside of the Mustang, feel the breeze blow by, and the rush of the wind underneath the power of the muscle car. So Garage Squad, we need your help. Not just for me, with all of the problems that I've had with Mustangs in the past, trying to get them completed, but for my family. We want them to understand what it's like to ride in a true American muscle car. But not just for my family, for my wife. Please help me keep this beautiful wife and not leave me because I can't complete this project. But it's not just about our family, but for our country. We need to capture the pride and the joy of the American dream shown through the power and enjoyment gained from driving a true classic muscle car. So Garage Squad, don't let us down. We look forward to hearing from you very soon. And God bless America.
I know you were still filming. I walked away.